Time and time again, there have been moments of incredible self doubt along my journey of financial independence. And for me, it went something like first, I doubted myself. Second, I doubted the people who I was trying to hear from on the internet or through audiobooks or whatever my resource was at the time. I shifted my doubt to them, and I think that was a healthy skepticism I had early on that allowed me to take away certain points that these high profile people in finance, in Bitcoin, there were repeating factors that kept on coming up, and I would pay attention to those. Meaning, if more than one high profile person spoke to a certain point or maybe addressed an objection in a certain way and almost in the same way, to me that stuck out, and I held on to that to really find out if that was the correct way of thinking about this objection or this idea. Over time, you end up hearing almost all of the objections, all of the concerns, all of the worries, and it gets to be just background noise. But no matter how certain I could be of my path, there was always the legitimate reason for me to have doubt. Doubt that something unpredictable would happen, especially in crypto, a market that is known for its volatility and unpredictability. But my biggest compliment to my strategy that I developed over time was just that: time. As long as I made my time horizon, my plan, that when I put money into something like Bitcoin, the further I zoomed out, 2 years, okay, a little bit easier for me to track a trend. 4 years, oh, okay, that's matching up with the economic and business cycles. That was easy to track, that was easy to understand from a larger zoomed out perspective. Then you did 6 years, and now I'm sitting at an investment in crypto that's sitting well above six figures, and ultimately I'm more confident than ever that those numbers are going to grow fantastically in the upcoming months. And to paint the most accurate picture that I can, is I live in a very small town in the Midwest. I make anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a year. And yes, that is household income with my wife. Like, we don't make a ton of money by any measurement. But we're resourceful, we find good deals, we take advantage of them, all while just kind of focusing on how we can invest for a better tomorrow. We know that in order to strive in this very rural environment, we need to be able to take advantage of the idea of having our money work for more money. And I'm excited because there's an opportunity in the next few months that I might be able to drastically change our lives for the better. And while I hope that ends up being the case, that reasonable skepticism comes running back to the front of my head every once in a while and says, but what if? And I don't think that'll ever fully go away. So no matter where you are in your financial journey, if you're experiencing doubt and fear and FUD, know that to a certain extent, that's okay when it's coming from yourself, right? There's a little bit of good that comes with your own skepticism while you're learning how to learn. But if it's external fear, if it's something else from outside of yourself that is causing you to be fearful, try and find as many sources that are addressing that particular fear and see if you can find a common element and focus on that common element until you can be sure that that line of thinking is the correct way to think about it, and now you've overcome that external fear. Now is not the time to be complacent, to be distracted, to be lax, and the market knows that. The market still has some shaky, scary moves ahead of us. We're not out of the woods until we're taking profits. And while I believe that is happening soon, we are not there yet. but we are so close. If you like these conversations, these thoughts about the cryptocurrency market, investing in general, macro and microeconomics, make sure to hit that like, hit that follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.